Hello Collective, thanks for joining me. I'm just preparing some cards for today's little reading. I hope you're all doing well. So, as usual, thank you for those who have continued to support my channel, and welcome to those who are new. So, today I thought we would take a little look into the goings on of Christian 21 scam and see what the demons are encouraging our lovable rogue to get up to now. So please remember to like and subscribe to help build the energy so we can save this person from the demons that consume him. Okay. Oh. We've got the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It was in the reverse, which with the Knight of Swords, that is representing taking action. It's talking of somebody being impulsive, or they need to stop something, they need to do something quickly. When it's in the reverse, it's talking about those who their emotions aren't controlled. They're acting like a knee-jerk reaction, so to say. So whatever energy is surrounding this message today, it's letting us know that we've got a situation where somebody needs to be thinking before they act. They are rude, tactless when they are interacting with people. And also there is a lack of focus as well. So let's take a look and see. So we've got the Four of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Wands, which was in the reverse, and the Nine of Cups. Okay, so it gives me the energy that this is somebody connected to the Christian 21 scam. So I'll try, as we build the energy, to go in a little bit deeper so that you can maybe get a sense of who this person can be. Feel free to let me know in the comments, and anyone else that has anything to add, then it is more than valuable. So we've got here somebody that is reevaluating their situation. It feels that they, on one hand, say for example, Christian 21, the creator of this particular scam, is able to sleep easy at night. So their conscience is clear in their mind. So they're able to justify their actions and what they're doing. But my feel is that the person that we're looking into that's connected to them, that they don't sleep so easy at night, that I'm being shown just periods of maybe they're able to get to sleep, but then something wakens them during the night, and then they're struggling to get back to sleep. I'm just literally seeing somebody here like this that is staring up at the ceiling and just going through their thoughts. This person could be religious. They don't have to be. But I feel that, like many that have crossed the path of this particular Christian 21 scam, that their belief and faith that they had in their religion has been torn down, or it needs to be hidden within his presence. Obviously, many of us see God as the universe, an energetic form that knows all, sees all, feels all. That's why those that are focused on the ascension process just need to bear in mind that everything is about your intention, because that is the spark of the energy that ripples forward, and that's what carries the energy that the universe can respond to. So if you are lying in bed and your mind is trying to reevaluate, how did I get caught up in this? Or how am I being perceived? How the hell am I going to get out of this with my reputation intact? Well, that's what this person here is trying to think. I feel that they're sitting on the fence, which is why we're bringing these readings forward to help those that are still in two minds. We understand that when you are face to face with a scam artist, that their biggest magician's tool is their charisma. People buy and buy into those that they like, and even more so, an endless pot for those that they love, which is why we're hearing so much now about love bombing and coming in saying you're the most beautiful thing, or I've met you before, you might not remember me, but we had a past life together, we visited each other in the 5D, things like this. So as this energy is building more, it feels to me that we could be looking at a female, an older female. Okay, so there's two. So I'm going to stay focused on there's one is an older, maturer lady, and this one is just an adult lady. The adult lady is who I'm focused in on, but I am getting messages coming through from this. I don't want to be calling her elderly lady, but that's the category she's going to have to fall in so we can identify who's who. But this elderly lady, I'm being shown now, and I have been earlier, messages of distress that are coming out because of this scam. So we'll take a look into that if more comes forward. So this adult lady who's got her own sound mind, she's able to make her own decisions, so she may well run her own business. She may have lots of connections. She could be a teacher of some kind, because I'm picking up almost like a professor type feel. So some kind of teaching about maybe ancient arts or fantasy or mythology. There could have been a romantic connection between the two, doesn't have to be. Or the Christian 21 scam has led her to believe that she is right up there on the pedestal, and so if circumstances were different, then she would be the one for him type energy. We've got the Seven of Wands, so this is representing somebody, as you can see, that they are trying to protect themselves and defend themselves. So it wouldn't surprise me if this particular person that we're looking into is coming under attack right now. Let's just be clear, we're not doing this reading to attack anybody. We're just trying to get a deeper sense of how the hell somebody could be so fooled for so long and still be feeding into this. So we're looking for clues and answers that we can put forward for somebody that's got a free will, clear sense of mind, or somebody that feels that they are empowered. We're just throwing a few more things in the mix for them to consider. It's about thinking outside of the box. When you're under a love spell, and when there's some kind of energetic manipulation going on, then you're contained within a bubble or a dome, and you're not going to be looking outside of that because you're tunnel visioned. when this first came forward, it was in the reverse, which is letting us know that this person in particular, as well as others, but for this example, can no longer defend their position. I get a sense that this person has been appearing within the readings, but maybe they have been hidden in some way. So there could be some level of dark arts protection going over their energy so that they are kind of cloaked and the attention is focused elsewhere, say on Christian 21, which then leaves this person to be sitting pretty with all of the, whatever those cups would represent, the emotional fulfillment. I'm seeing each of those cups filled with gold. So spilling over with gold coins. So either this person, this female that we're looking into, is either financially wealthy in some way, or, and it could be just a separate side note, we could be potentially tapping into the energy of the banker. So the banker isn't the same as the new handler. The banker is this female, and it feels to me, when we've been seeing this Queen of Pentacles has been appearing in the readings, and for me, her energy, she just pops up like a random card. We know that she's there, but every time it's come out, it's been leading me to intuitively understand that she's showing up because she is a very key part of the scam. So without her, it may be very difficult. So with her being the Queen of Pentacles, this particular lady that we're looking into is either funding this scam where people are taking their lives, where they're losing their homes, where they are being ostracized from their families because they are buying into this scam. And even some that are waking up to this scam still can't reach out to their families because of shame. They're feeling shameful that they were told by their family, and that, for what I'm being shown, the predicament that these people are in is that they're not dismissing the information that's come forward or the happiness that being a part of this scam has been, unbeknown to them that it was a scam. So when they fought against their families because Christian 21 scam was telling them, cut your families off and turn your backs, if they aren't listening to you, they will not awake and they won't be waking up now. So for these people to then reapproach their family and friends and cap in hand, what is resistant for them is they don't want to have to dismiss the fun they've had, the information they've learned, and the growth that they have got from this. And we're not trying to take that away from them. But what we are saying is it is part of your ascension process, your spiritual development and growth, that you get over that shame and you do go cap in hand. If you're waking up to this scam, no one is going to judge you because these are professional con artists. It's what they do. The more they take, the more they charm, the more they siphon multiple streams of income. 10 people could be funneling money into this fat cat. So that's all that we're saying to this level-headed lady. Think about it. Take a minute to look outside of your dome and see what's going on. And remove the programming that you've had this subliminal messaging that's pulling you in like a proper love spell, try to see past it. If you've got any kind of intellect, especially if you are standing in a position that you believe that you're able to teach people things that they don't know, then part of that quality should be you being able to put the shoe on the other foot and hear a majority voice that is screaming to people like you that are still funding this shit show, as it is commonly known. So let's start going deeper and see who this person is. So what are they thinking about, and what's going on when they're staring at the ceiling at night? Counting money, maybe, or possibly counting how much money's being lost. Counting how much time and energy has been lost because they've been pouring blood, sweat and tears over whatever this is that they're doing. Maybe it's cooking the box. Look, light in reverse. Maybe this person does have spiritual beliefs or religious beliefs, but with that, as you saw, it fell out and tipped in the reverse. We've got following the light, but they are starting to reevaluate, hopefully, that they are under false light teachings. When we're dealing with the false light, we are dealing with that mirror magic. We are looking in the mirror and it's reflecting back. It will look the same, but there are distortions. There is always a way for you when you're looking, when you're present, when you're on the ball of what's going on, as a lot of these people connected to this scam believe they are. There is always ways for you to tell. That is the point of your spirit guides that work with you, whether you believe in them or not. They will always put things in your path so that you can start recognizing the synchronicities. So we've got false light teachings, big brain teachings, scam and grifty teachings. There's a lesson for everybody to learn that have got mixed up in this. We've got the Ace of Cups and the fulfillment of wishes. This fulfillment of wishes is a fruitful version of our Nine of Cups right here. What you're looking at is the harvest is absolutely coming in. Those waterfalls there, the 2 signifying an 11. Those 2 that are there are all of the finances that are pouring in from, let me bring it forward for you. All of the finances that are streaming in into those waterfalls, let's say. The yellow is the creativity that's going behind the stories and the narratives to get people to dig deep or continue digging in. And then what happens is they are poured into that funnel, and then that comes out as the ripe fruit for a picking at the bottom. Ripe fruit for the picking is also a terminology used for people like this lady. Ace of Cups, fulfillment of wishes. Dreams are absolutely coming true. This lady will have received something, or she will be under that false light teaching that she's already been manipulated to give. No, don't worry. Oh, don't worry. No, you take it. I'm telling you now, you take that 5K. Keep it. I don't want to hear another word about it. You're doing a beautiful job. You're loving the world. You're saving the planet. And I feel blessed to know you. Oh dear. Oh dear. I feel that this lady is literally looking up at the ceiling, praying and knowing the amount of thousands. I hope she's not one of the ones that has bought a ticket for the spaceship, who has paid thousands to know everything under the sun about this false light teaching. She has called that in, and this is her manifestation here right now, to learn. If you don't get out of your comfort zone, think outside the box, you're never gonna learn about things like this. Sometimes we do need to get burnt in order to move forward and protect and defend those that are being sucked in. So what we are asking as the collective today for the lady that this energy we're picking up on, where do you stand on this? Are you in on this, enabling this, fueling this and funding it? Funding drug pushing on the homeless? Is that you? Inquiring minds are dying to know. And it makes sense that the reading began that you would be thinking, how the hell do I get out of this with my reputation intact? Well, I don't think you're going to, if you don't start becoming a little bit more transparent. What are you doing connected to this? Pretty sure you've made a tidy packet. So we've got defending the self, not defending others, defending your work and your teachings maybe. That teachings that you're doing that keeps coming forward. What are you teaching? You're coming forward like a professor of some kind, and you may well be. But just because you've got a title of a professor, the very people that Christian 21 scam was tearing down, if you, regardless of your title, that doesn't mean that you are following your ethics. It doesn't mean that you are respecting the choices, free wills of the vulnerable. You are kicking them in the teeth, and that's no fucking pun intended. Let's take a look at this defending or can no longer defend a position. We've got advanced motion. Something's coming in quick, and I'm telling you now, that's not the flash. There's something connected to the cosmos. That is a wish. That is also our number 9 of cups, our wish fulfillment. This is also the chariot. This is taking charge of a situation. It's taking charge of something that is coming to a halt. Okay. So I'm just getting as well that in regards to this love bombing, we could also be looking at the ETs told Christian 21 that you were chosen to be the banker, the money handler, because you could be trusted. Was you told that? Anything similar to that? You've been told that you've got a past life connection. I bet. You've been told that you were chosen, that he was called to find you, a needle in the haystack. Think about how you came together. I found him. I reached out for him. Yeah, and then you were profiled. How about that? Maybe you're the one that we're picking up on that is going to be holding that shame. There's something you're doing, and if you're professing to be a professor or of that calibre, is that work your own? Because you might want to look into the credentials of that as well, because if you're promoting anything that is linked to Christian 21 scam, you can probably bet your own life on it that that's not his work. We're leaving the kids' lives out of this for this one. But yeah, you can be sure you've attributed to those comments. You are a guaranteed grift. You're the grift that keeps on giving. Do you understand that? You're being milked proper. We've got the waiting game wanted to jump out, and it's brought its companion, which is movement, choices and decisions. That waiting game, the waiting game is over, or time's running out. You can put it whatever way you want. I'm going to make sure that I keep going enough to get enough detail so that we can get a real sense of your energy. Anytime you want to reach out, if you recognize yourself within this, you can, and it will be confidential. But whatever happens, you will be aligned with this because it's doing harm, it's doing damage. We've got movement, choices and decisions. What door are you drawn to? Which colour is calling you in? The gold one, yeah? Did you hand over any gold to him back in the early days? Have you been here from the start? Did he tell you, chuck your telescopes in the river and chuck your gold my way? So we've got 2, 2. So the 2s are significant. Number 19. Okay, number 9 and 8. 1900, so 1900. 1900. Something about 1900. 1900s. Okay, I'll leave that for the minute because it's coming forward. I don't know if that's a money figure or whether it's a date or whether it's 7 p.m. Okay, let's keep going. And please like and subscribe if you're enjoying this style of reading. We've got patience. So patience again, like our the waiting game. The patience there with somebody waiting, and if you can cast your mind back to the 4 of Swords, that somebody was laying on their bed looking up to the heavens, waiting for either their ships to come in. So there could be some kind of lucrative deal. They could have invested in something and they're waiting to see the return or not. There's waiting in the sense of, oh, let's just hold on till the 25th of January, and if the flash doesn't happen, if that date passes by and nothing happens, then I'm going to, you're going to what? You're going to do nothing and be love bombed and continue funding because you probably can't tell people how much you fucking paid into this pot and funding this grift and this scam. So you'll do nothing, you'll sit with your mouth shut, your arms folded, and you'll just watch from the sidelines. So maybe you have met Christian 21 scam before because he's done lots of loops. He keeps looping the same story, the same grift, the same old thing, and it always keeps working. So maybe you have met him in a past life, because here we are. It looks like when you get to the 25th of January 2025, beautiful date, and nothing happens, and on my head be it, if something were to, wouldn't I fall flat on my face? But what about people like you, Mrs.? What about people like you that are sitting there with your arms folded and trying to hide in the shadows of what part you've played in this? What about people like you that are going to get to the 25th of January 2025 and still fucking sit there and say nothing? What about that? Feel free to let me know in the comments. We've got Ace of Cups, proper love bombing. New beginnings. You are funding into the new earth, new beginnings, or so you've been led to believe. And I'm not taking that away from you, because that's what we're all here. That's all what we're doing. We all feel we're nice people. We all feel we've got a big caring heart. We all feel we'll do anything to help anyone. We all feel that we will protect the vulnerable. We'll look after children and animals. We know all of that because it's a given. We don't need to be sold the idea of animals and children. We don't need to be sold that. We're not that fucking far behind in life and intelligence. New beginnings. Why are you paying for a new beginning? Because my feel is whatever teaching it is that you're doing, you are investing hours and hours of labour. You may well love it. You may well love it. But I'm telling you, you're being used and it's going to fall flat on the face. There is a chance. I just saw a time split. There is a chance, because if you're connected to any other area of this grift, and you could be your own independent being tapped into, or you could be part of the whole, I don't know, you'll know better than me, but I'm being shown there is going to be a break off group. So you need to really stare up at the ceiling when you're in bed next, because you're going to see something in your ceiling or in the stars that's letting you know, see that is an opportunity. That's your reputation fucking right off out of here. Or that's you running after that opportunity and removing yourself from this situation. And then you can continue with your study and your teaching and your helping, because it will continue. It's just something needs to be removed. We've got obstacles and challenges, and look at this to know how tapped into your energy, or this lady's energy, we are. We've got here, that's your reputation. The obstacles and challenges are to keep it intact, or to be able to have doors of opportunity still open for you without these obstacles and challenges that are presenting, and they're going to keep coming thick and fast. You can be sure about that. That card represents trying to overcome obstacles and challenges, defending yourself. See those ones that are coming up. The reason I can see from that you're hidden in the background, or you're being protected in some way, and I'm not talking about ET protection. I'm not on about the dark force entities that are probably surrounding you and everything you do. I'm on about that you are moving into a place. The 7 of Wands is heading you straight to the 10 of Wands, which then makes you avoiding the Patience card and hiding behind a fucking book or anything. It's like, oh God, I don't want to be seen type energy. For those that are really under this false light teaching and that are pushing it, that they have the arrogance to use the spirit world as their tool, to use it as a bargaining chip, to use it as a pass card. Oh yeah, don't mind me, I'm just coming in. I've got a big ET. Yeah, big ET's on the way. They said I was the chosen one to come and do this. My name's the banker and I can dish out whatever you need to fund this grift. Right, well, we'll be seeing about that, won't we? And listen, I'm not just digging you out. Your energy's the ones that has come up. So there's definitely something going on for you at the minute. Otherwise, we'd be looking into something else, wouldn't we? Let's see what else with our timeline cards. And I will make it clear, I'm not picking up that you're a horrible person. I'm not picking up that you're a fucking bitch in any way. Yeah, you probably do have a sharp tongue, but don't we all? I'm picking up that you probably would shed a tear to feel for a minute that people are losing their lives because you won't stop funding this. And I'm telling you now, if at any point you are sat